Excuse me. What up, traders? What up, investors? Ken here from the Dyslexic Investor, and thank you for tuning in for another fantastic live stream. We're going to be having some fun today. I try to scarf down my Chipotle. I got some people doing some due diligence here in the chat. We got Bets is saying one last minute old. How busy was Chipotle? It wasn't that busy. I always do the just a pickup order. I just go to the takeout thing. And I think it was like maybe 5 or 6 people in there. But again, it's only 3:30 here in Virginia. So the Chipotle, never go wrong with Chipotle. So very happy with all that going forth. But yes, we have a live stream today. We're going to be looking at Chipotle. We're going to be looking at Tesla. Just double checking everything here on my end. Making sure it's A-okay. That being said, let's go ahead and thank you everyone for joining in. Again, of course, we're going to be looking at Chipotle. Let's go ahead and cut over to the main screen. Should be able to see the Thinkorswim client here now. Of course, if you're just joining in, you saw me scarf down delicious chicken burrito from Chipotle. Of course, this is one of the stocks that is reporting after earnings today. A couple other stocks to be notable on what's going to be coming after the bell. Of course, we got Tesla, Chipotle, Land Research, Whirlpool. CSX is definitely one I want to look at as well. Really looking for, again, how transportations are going. What are the rates that the cargo is being carried on, and what's actually being carried the most? Is the payloads getting smaller, larger, all kinds of things. A lot of information you can get from that particular report. And still slipping on my delicious lemonade, or some people call it lemonade. Not lemonade, the stock, but yeah, lemonade. Shane, what's up there? I want to gamble and hold Tesla after earnings. What do you think of break? What do you think losing earnings today if it drops? In which case it would be buy some more shares. Yeah, again, with Tesla, it's kind of been in a very chopped city zone. Again, that kangaroo market we love to always talk about. Moving forth here, just kind of really just bouncing around here, coming here, bouncing off the 34 on extreme selling. We came down all the way to the 50-day, which is the red line here. That really really bounced off that line pretty hard. That being said, what are the market makers looking at today? They're looking at a move for this week for about 36 bucks. That's pretty significant. So basically like a 30 buck with a market maker move up here. Your Thinkorswim is saying today. So 30 bucks is basically could take it below 400, so around that 396, which is, again, lines up pretty well with the 55 EMA and the parabolic SAR dots. So if it does break that, we could be some potential further downside to around like 375 to 350. So hopefully that was on that side. Then on the positive side, we could be looking for, again, a plus 30. So again, that would kind of bring it to that overall, almost like that resistance that we've seen multiple times really come into play here around that 464 to 465. We have definitely looking for that to potentially break again. Since that huge run up really kind of spooling the wheel in the sense of that 5-to-1 split and everyone, the overall excitement, that FOMO and things like that. That was a absolutely insane run. Like stocks, again, it's Tesla, so it does happen more often than not. It just rides up that 5 EMA, and that can't be a certain threshold that has to break at some point. So with that, once that broke, that kind of just took a lot of things down with it. And now it's kind of like slightly in recovery mode. It's got like a sprained ankle. It's putting some ice on it. It's kind of taking a break here. With Tesla, that overall target to try to break 500 is still in play. So definitely keep an eye on that. But downside 350, upside 450. That's a good way to look at it in those ranges, because again, the downside is going to be substantially stronger than the upside would be going up. So it's, again, like it's always called the staircase up and the elevator down. What's up, Shane? How many Teslas did I count on the road? Actually, there was 1, 2, maybe 2 cars I saw on the road. Oh, yeah, the Chipotle would be fantastic if it does do a split, because again, that's a very, 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 very hefty stock there, without a doubt. Let me clear things up here. But yeah, we'll see on how that plays out with the old Tesla. A straddle, I want to be, again, it's very hard. So normally bets, what I do for earnings plays, I'll just sell premium. You could do, let me pull up, hold on. Let me go here. So with Tastyworks, again, you can do a straddle where you can just hit go, where it's basically you just buy one the same thing. So this is the thing I always get confused: a straddle or a strangle. A strangle is a little bit different, where you can literally play the outlier. So if I wanted to play like the extreme move to like 392 or all the way up to 455, was basically that's the move that they're kind of counting into. That would cost me around $1,100. And what we're really hoping for is this stock to move substantially higher. But the problem is, what a lot of comes with the options. You're seeing the implied volatility, the IV right here, being at such high elevations. Again, because earnings is coming up. But once earnings is over, that IV shrinks back down pretty significantly. And that can really just cause the stock to do next to nothing, because you're seeing even the next week it cuts down to 90. So talking about like a 40% drop in implied volatility can really take a lot of fat, a lot of juice, a lot of lemon juice, a lot of really good duck fat out of these stock, and really have it crash down and literally do nothing. Again, Tesla can come out and absolutely have nothing on the board, and really just do surprise everyone by no exciting news, and it just continues to trade sideways where it's currently at. So that's, again, with options, you have to be very careful. So if I'm looking for Tesla, I'm going to be potentially selling some premium below the 390, or even, I don't want to cap the upside, because that sometimes gets you in trouble at times when you try to cap things in the sense of potentially going what can go up, because again, Tesla can go all the way to zero, but it's only from 425 to zero, but it can go all the way up to 1,000. Like, it has done this before. I know with crazy price evaluations, anything can happen. So be just super mindful about those certain behaviors there. But there are definitely we can see some of this interesting activity going on here at all, which I didn't see anything previously. Let me take a looky-loo here. Let this load. Got a large 500 call going out at 6,000 contracts here. Holy moly guacamole. And yes, holy $15 million bet. Yikers. That's going to be an interesting one there, Mr. Johnson. Let's go here, disconnect from that. Capture. I'm going to capture this image. Boink. Let's do, and we want to highlight that. Bada bang, bada trucka. Save. Oh, there we go. There we go. So that is definitely a large move there. I do have shares, but my shares are substantially lower where they're currently at. The stock has to drop well below 200 for me to lose money. Mark says DPHC. So yeah, I got pinged about that a little bit. DPHC, right? So that got a big bump up today, right? But it kind of came up exactly to that 21 EMA and kind of not failed, but it kind of hit that limit and just kind of went right back down. Bets that was on for January of next year. Let's go back. Let's see here. It was December 18 December 2020, the 500 call. What was that? DH. So this is the Lordstown Motors Company. Again, hope the best. I hope no one fails, but this thing kind of has been beaten up with the overall industry of things. I think it just kind of needs to recover and maybe not stay down in this range, but it just has to really crawl its way back. It's been substantially beaten down. Brent, you missed the burrito. I ate the burrito pretty fast, but I'm still drinking my lemonade, which is fantastic. Again, this stream is not so sponsored by Chipotle, which would be fantastic. So Chipotle, if you're listening, hit your boy up. So with this one, yeah, it's been really just kind of hit and miss. It's on the lower base end of this range, but we start want to see what we'd like to see is that 5 and 8 moving averages to start potentially building a base here. To really kind of level out here, potentially around that $20 level, even to like the $20 to $21 level, build that strong base and potentially get that movement back up and get that 5 and 8 to cross back over. Because again, some key levels, if it gets to 25, it really has to have enough oomph to really punch through. But because if it doesn't, it can come right back down to even lower prices. But again, that's a speculation. Right now, the key levels are not looking really pretty. It's kind of beaten down. Again, the 5 and 8 are below the 21 EMA, and it's kind of potentially trying to hold the 50-day here. Helion. That kind of made, so this one is kind of coming down to an interesting level as well. Since, again, the 5 and 8 moving averages are aggressively pointing to the downside and just continue to grind lower here. It's looking like it's potentially, again, the 5 and 8 moving averages have not started to curl. So they're still kind of pointing to the ground here. If you can draw a line here, the best way to look at it is just like, okay, well, this line is still kind of pointing like this. And it's still going down. We want to start having these to level off here, starting to get some like parallel to the longer dated moving averages here, and really kind of smooth out this bottom. Again, this can easily do like a V-shaped recovery and just bounce off here and go to a certain level, maybe bounce up to $31 or $32 with a 21 EMA and come right back down. That's what we just kind of saw with Lordstown or Diamond Peak, whatever the SPAC for that is called. So you have to be very careful and mindful of that. That could be something very substantial to move there. There are a lot of calls for CMG. Let's look. Yeah, not seeing too much activity. Again, CMG is not a very heavily option traded stock. So definitely to be mindful about that, to look out for those particular moves. Let me just update something real fast. Yeah, because you got some couple calls coming out on what's this week, the 23rd. So we got looks like a spread of some kind. So the 375 to 300. Sorry, 13. Sorry, I forgot this is a $1,000 stock. So 1,300. So that's actually in the money. Okay, so they're buying this, and then selling the 75. So it might be a nice spread. We don't know what they're overall looking in for, but again, it's a very short-term dated trade. So just keep that with a food for thought there. Do. Let's check something out here. Hold on, my thing is just spinning on this side over here. There we go. Do this. Hold on. I got a boatload of. I'm updating this so the stream doesn't come out all so choppy. Okie dokie. That should be a little bit better with the audio there. I was getting some little things there. Big selling into the close. Yeah, ES is this darn choppy market. I can't stand kangaroo markets. Again, oh, sorry, I didn't see your question. Do you own any Chipotle toucan? I actually don't own Chipotle stock. I've just been selling premium in the stock around the 34 and 21 EMA, so that's what I've been doing in that stock there. With that being said, we're looking for the futures here, looking at the S&P 500. Let's just look at SPY to kind of look at something a little bit better here, a little bit less large numbers. Kind of looking for that initial support still to hold around that 21 EMA, which we're continue looking for to hold here, and seeing how that overall plays out. And this is definitely, again, that choppy market, that kangaroo market. This is not a just buying anything and it just goes up. This is just again, I'll do the Braveheart. It's just been that holding pattern here. And really just, again, not really great for directional trading. Guess what? It kind of helps on selling premium and using the options to kind of help you doing that time. Because again, you're looking at your stocks every day, you're like, oh, like, why aren't they growing and why aren't they going up? And it's frustrating at times. It just kind of been like, wasn't Tesla just at 500 or whatever, like, it just continues to bounce around. But that's totally fine. This kangaroo stuff will pass and it will get us better direction probably into the beginning parts of November. So we'll see on how that goes out there. Brent, what do you think about Hertz? It's due for a rebound. It's a little, yeah, Hertz. I got nothing to add on Hertz. That thing should be dead to rights in the sense of like anything. Like I have nothing to add to it. It's a penny stock. I can't touch it. My rules won't allow it. So I can commentate on it. Potentially, some initial support could be coming anywhere from $1.39 to $1.22. That's where the 21 and the parabolic dots are. But again, it's a penny stock. It's completely emotional. There's a lot of FOMO, and the scalpers and traders, day traders on that, just eat that thing alive. And I wouldn't want to touch it with that with a 37-foot pole. So that's my reasoning on that one there. This is something I can't really touch. What was the other one I was just looking for? Was it Land Albert? No. Hold on. What's Land Research ticker symbol? Holy moly. I'm losing it. That Chipotle is going right into my brain. LRCX. Okay. So this also has earnings after the bell. This looks interesting as well. Again, being in the chip business, I'm going to see what they are going on there. Excuse me. Chipotle lemonade, yummy, yummy. Again, Chipotle, if you want to sponsor me, hit me up. Does Chipotle do sponsorships? They probably don't want to. They're like, why are we sponsoring this little YouTuber with talking about stocks and looking at charts for like 12 hours a day like a nerd? Yeah, that FOMO will burn you. I promise you. I'm sorry, my friend, that happened to you. That's never fun. I promise you that. I've been there, done that. Never fun. Never fun. It's a hard feeling. It's a tough feeling, especially when you're seeing all the activity. You see those people posting great earnings, or I mean, sorry, great gains on the stock. Like, oh, I could do that. But then once you step into the fire, you get burnt fast. I'm gonna see what I can do here. 140. Why did I like it? 83 cents for that? Let's see. Oh, wrong account. Let's see here. trading under the wrong account. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's go see. Shane, yeah, pins. Holy moly, guacamole. Yeah, we're in that one. That was a nice move without a doubt. Again, on the overall move, I believe, of Snapchat and the overall media, just kind of the growth in all those social media stuff has really gone up, and talking about ads going back up. We had initial targets around $53.35 for pins, kind of coming off a little bit today. Nothing, again, too concerning. It's still, we're still up at substantially. I think we bought in here a little bit, and then we bought in a little bit more here. And it's, yeah, nice move today. Again, earnings coming up. Might need to trim it a little bit before earnings a little bit, but this is definitely a very strong candidate that has been continued to perform for us. So are you in it as well, Shane? How do I only have 8K subscribers? You need more. If it was only a button to hit that I can just buy more, I can just hit this button right here and Jim Cramer can help me buy subscribers. I guess you could buy subscribers, I guess, if you gave them all a gift card. Yeah, that snap was, I didn't suspect that it's going to go up that high, and I got burnt a little bit and I fat fingered something. So full disclosure, which I was going to post tonight to the Patreon and YouTube members, I really fat fingered a trade, and I can talk to you guys about it here since you guys are tuning in. Things happen, emotions, not emotions, but finger slips, not reading the tape properly. Again, being dyslexic, you make mistakes. At times, I didn't double check my work, triple check my work. I thought I was getting out of the 35 call that I had. I did not. And that call actually switched, or I had it as a sell to get out at a certain price, and it didn't execute because I didn't put in I didn't put in the right price. I left it at like a price that I thought was going to sell at. It never was reached, but then I thought I changed it, and I thought I hit confirm and send, and I didn't. Lost a couple shekels there. By a couple shekels, I lost like $400. But yeah, it's not fun because, again, that count we just created was a little bit over about $2,200, and just on that silly dumb mistake, I'm down $400 in that small account that I was trying to be more of a public visible account, and it's just silly that I made a dumb mistake like that, and it really cost me. So that's not definitely a lot of fun coming through like that. Something just got filled. What was that? Uh-oh. What was that? You never know when, because again, I'm running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what's going on here, boys and girls. We got about, 3 minutes left here going on here. So definitely going to be a crazy amount of movement going on here. Let's try to get this. Why are these trades not executing here? Getting a little bit of lag here. Let me close this. Okay, please update. I want to close as full. Okay. We're looking for, turn it up to 50. Blah, 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 blah. Anyone has got some questions and so forth like that? What a day, David. I know. I should have stayed in bed as well. It was tough. Yeah, did I get my? I thought I was trying to sell some premium in Chipotle. I don't know why nothing's loading for me here right now. Let's see. Close that. Okay, like Tastyworks usually does a fantastic job here, but they're not. It's not loading for me here. That's weird. You have to go to the web here. Oh, there it is. Why did it go there? On a secondary monitor I don't even use. Okay. Close program. Thank you. There we go. Beyond Meat ready for a run back into 200s? Yeah, Beyond Meat is definitely one that we were looking at multiple times for a particular play. Let's go ahead. We got 50. Oh, we're about to go here, boys. Why are you loading over there? No. There we go, you silly game. Okay, let's see here. Let's try to be a little bit more productive here. Did I get my CMG? I did get filled in CMG. Okay, just double checking. Got a lot of earnings stuff going on today, boys and girls. Okay, now it's running a little bit better. Piton, yeah, I think people are just taking profits on Piton, honestly. Yeah. Again, I would love to add to Piton at $87, David S. Oh, there's the bell. Let's see here. So we're gonna be we're gonna be looking here on the flex grid here. Tesla kind of opened down, was kind of, I want to say crashing, but it was going down into earnings. Definitely going to see how this one plays out, boys and girls. It's going to be definitely a fun one to see on the particular moves that could be happening and going forth from there. But definitely looking for some other key levels. A couple of the ones that we're going to be looking at that I got some questions about was, of course, the old workhorse coming through here. Initially, workhorse is kind of like that Halion and or the SPACs that kind of been getting beaten up in the sense of just not really performing that great. Again, this is still not the overall client or the workhorse wasn't a SPAC, but it was definitely a huge run up again with the whole EV stuff. So basically anything with the EV market or anything like that has just really been in a huge run up. So this being said, so initially we're looking for workhorse to try to hold maybe this 100% retracement from the swing high to swing low, which would be right here. So around 1996, even down to around 1709 to potentially hold. Again, by holding, I mean we need to start seeing these moving averages start curling sideways and start trading sideways and kind of potentially build a base. And really get some of those weak hands out, because we got a lot of weak hands. Look at all that volume that we traded just about 10 days ago, or about 8 days ago, on that huge amount of volume spike, and just seeing it really just going to be kind of cut through people like a hot knife through butter and just kind of melt down here lower. Potentially can go lower. Again, this can go to zero if it wants, but that being said, this is definitely Tesla's moving. Let's see here. Yeah, so what we're going to be looking for, they normally do, this is definitely something, usually the folks on Twitter get stuff leaked before even the Thinkorswim client posts the earnings. So TTFO's Tesla's going to run to 19. You almost got me. You almost got there. David S. says, my penny stocks were the only ones that are winners today. I looked at that one that you and I think it was Audrey or something posted to me about the, what is this one? The MD, what is it called? Mind Medical, MMEDF. That thing had a nice move today. That's still kind of grinding up again. I haven't got into it again. It's hard for me to break my rules and get to a penny stock, but I'm getting a lot of messages about it. So I don't know if it's already moved or whatsoever, but that's definitely going to be a very fun one to kind of see on how that one plays out due to a lot of excitement around it. But let's see on how that plays out with these moving averages. Look at GRST as well. GRST. Okay, yeah, that's a penny stock if you ever seen it. What is that at 0.07? Yeah, I don't know about that one, David. That's a whole nother level of penny stocks. You're going into the thousands place on that one. I can't touch those. That's too many 0.0000s there for Ken to touch. But yeah, that's a heck of a move. So if you got in at 0.00027, you made a lot of money at 0.055 or 0.005. Like that's it's just not my cup of tea, David. Not trying to bust you here. It's just not my cup of tea. I apologize. Oh, Chipotle's moving here, boys and girls. Looks like they had something come out here. Again, it's going to be a little bit slow on the news, without a doubt. It's usually what happens. Tesla's usually not going to announce until substantially a little bit later, probably 4:15 to even 4:30 time frame. It wasn't a substantial move, but it's a move. I want to zoom all the way out because again, when these spikes come, they're pretty green. Yeah, it did some triple. Yeah, it just went up a little bit. I haven't seen anything come across the tape here. To sit back, relaxing, enjoy my Chipotle limonada. iRobot. That had earnings away as well today too, right? Or is that tomorrow? Oh wow, that kind of thing got cut. Holy moly! iRobot. What is iRobot? Those are the Roombas, right? Ooh, I guess that was the year. What year was Roomba? I guess it was the Roomba sales went through the roof. Okay, clearly. Okay, it was like 2018. There's like 2018 to 2019, where it had that huge run again, that Christmas holiday season time where it just had that huge move. Hasn't been performing really ever since then. Again, I saw some crazy ass drones that are basically like security drones. I think it's called like a dragonfly or something like that. You have it connected to your outdoor garage or like the roof of your garage, depending on how your living situation is. And it's literally a sensor drone that you put some sensors around the house, and it pops up and it does like a perimeter scan, and it just tells you like, oh, we identified a cat in the yard or something like that. It'll sense a cat, or you can change the sensitivity on it, and really kind of play. What was that? Was it like a security drone? I don't know if it was it wasn't iRobot because it was like a small startup that I was reading about. I'm sorry, I'm going off a tangent right here. Looks like here. Looks like Tesla's moving. Okay, third quarter financial results. It's kind of divulging it. The algorithms are going through like that. Does it shoot lasers? No, not yet. It might shoot Nerf bullets. Yeah, it looks like Tesla's trying to pop here a little bit. I'm getting It's not giving me anything. This is just the time. Time. That's the conference call. That's what's going to happen, basically. Okay, Tesla's moving a little bit. It's around 4:30-ish. Let's see here. Got a lot of, again, we're in the wild, wild west. I'm not going to be giving anything up until you hear Elon talk, or really the whole overall cohort of the executives. And we can kind of take a looky-loo at that. Could just be a lot of chop. Okay, this is the earnings, 35 cents expected is 56, so they earn more. That's good on earnings per share. Again, they're looking, probably scanning through how many cars were delivered. That usually going to be the next line item that could be coming up. Whirlpool's up big. Nice. Good for them. I actually wanted to get into Whirlpool, but I totally forgot about it. That's why I have this silly thing up to kind of keep me in check, but I still forgot. Like, I still forgot. I'm not that intelligent. I think they're literally waiting on what how many cars were delivered. That's usually, again, what all the folks really kind of go after about there. Do. Yeah, that's, again, like, it hasn't done too much yet. What's up, Makeshift? Chipotle still kind of nothing there. Tesla's trying to do something here. Like, again, pumping up pretty good, but it's not really breaking levels here. So, Tesla ships lots of cars today, or lots of cars this quarter. But how many cars are we talking about? We haven't. That says, okay, now we're getting EBITDA. Now we want to see those cars. We want to see how many cars they sold. This is looking good so far. It's still continuing to climb. Again, we're looking for around that 450 range. Would be fantastic for this to really kind of play out here. Again, knowing Tesla, this thing could run to the moon or go back down. We have no idea. Chipotle is coming off a little bit. Chipotle did drop to around the 1300. Woo, that's going down pretty bad. I guess my burrito and my lemonade that I bought didn't pay off there. That sucks. Again, this is after hours, so anything can still happen. We can kind of just bounce around some more. We want to hear the CEO and the earnings talk for themselves once we get the conference call. Ooh, that is down sharply, boys. Wow. That's a lot. Okay, that is a large deviation move there. That's going to be cutting into substantial cuts into there. That's a large move down, because I think it was 1270 was the one deviation point, and it cut into that. So that's pretty substantial there. Be very careful. Okay, Tesla's starting to print here. Okay, here we go. Third quarter, they made 145,000 and they delivered 39.59. So good. That's great. I think that's what they suspected, and it's really kind of paying off for them. So that's a little move there. Good for them. So overall, like, it's not too shabby, right? That's great stuff right there. Yeah, it looks like Chipotle's coming. It's like Chipotle did this last quarter. Like, it literally kind of came back down dramatically, but then again, it's there's not that much volume happening in the after hours range. So you have to be very mindful of that. There's people just kind of trading in and around that range of it. Again, look at that large candlestick again. It's a wild, wild west, they call it. Anything can happen. There are no really rules out there to kind of play for in that area, because again, not everyone has access to it. Yeah, Makeshift, I love me some Tesla as well. I think the trade, I don't think I put a trade on there, but that is a very nice move indeed there within Tesla. Still loving that. But Chipotle kind of crawling back here, so that's a good little move there as well. Continue to grind up there. really performing super duper in those price ranges there. And then, of course, yeah, Chipotle is still kind of crawling back here a little bit. Again, remember, you're kind of fighting against the algorithms on the back end here, so they're a little bit aggressive to either or side. Please go back up, Steven says. let's all just say a quick good words for Chipotle to continue going higher, because that burrito was delicious going down. Yeah, it looks like again, I think we're just gonna wait to see on how earnings is digested for the overall Tesla side. Yeah, shorts are trying to potentially hit it hard again. Those algorithms are just kind of trying to get in the volume and scalp. It looks like the earnings finally came out. So it came out about 3 minutes ago. We're on a 5-minute chart, so we should see a little bit more of an update come through here. Tesla says Model 3 in Shanghai achieved its designated production rate, so that's great. Of course, I hope I'm going to probably tune in for the live earnings call once they talk tonight regarding the potential move in what is going on in Berlin, what is going on overall in Texas. We got a Cybertruck update, what's going on with the Tesla Semi, the Model Ys. I'm pretty sure they're out beating all the car sales, even Model 3 potentially, because your boy wants one of those Model Ys. That would be wonderful. Let's see here. So on that note, it wasn't that bad, right? Alpaca, check out YOLO. That's a ticker symbol? Oh, that's the ticker of the marijuana stock that you guys were talking about in Discord. I know someone that would love to buy this. So it's a cannabis advisory share trust. So Alpaca, I gotta ask my attorney at work on my contract again. He never got back to me if I'm allowed to trade these. Honestly, I'll take a shot at this. If I get I'm gonna call him tomorrow, or I'll just email him tonight, if I'm able to do so, because I need to get in. I need to have some kind of a share into this, and I'm seeing the growth really come through everywhere. So I really want to see this potentially getting here to come through. Tesla's pulling back a little bit. Yeah, again, I think it's just going to be kind of bouncing around again. Just be mindful. Again, this is after hours. The laws of gravity and physics don't really exist in after hours and pre-market trading. It's kind of a big thing. I just thought the ticker was hilarious. Definitely the ticker's hilarious. But is that, I love it because with those newer ETFs, it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing. How do we get people to buy the ticker? And this is definitely a newer ETF. You can see on the weekly chart, it just basically kind of came out May of this year, or no, sorry, last year. And of course, has been just going substantially down. I don't know if it's just not well run. And I would have to look into what the ETF really holds. But yeah, it's very stressful, Brian. So again, if you're feeling that stress, you're feeling too much weight on your shoulders, any kind of instance of that, you're trading too much size. And I love to sleep at night, so it's something that's very important and keen to me to look at that. So, folks, hopefully this was educational. You guys had fun. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I really enjoy doing these live streams. I love talking to you guys live and as well. That's definitely it's always a lot of fun. Definitely we'll be doing some more live streams, most likely in the later parts of the evening due to work, life schedule, and so forth. But that being said, guys, thank you so very much again. Please don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. And if you haven't already, join the Discord, link in the description. Again, this is Ken from the Dyslexic Investor, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace!